Hey everyone, Simplode here with Off Meta Bros, and today I am bringing you my updated EB02 OP03 Arlong deck profile. As many of you may know, I am a big supporter of Arlong. I've been playing him since OP3, and he has been pretty much my favorite off meta deck to play. He has fallen off a bit in terms of competitiveness over the past year or so, and finally in EB02 and even OP10, he's gotten some really good support. So if you guys don't already know, his ability is you can attach 2 Dawn, and when you attack, you can rest 1 additional Dawn and then play out a character with a cost of 4 less with a trigger from your hand. So he's really good. I like to play him very aggro, so you'll see that in the build that I have, and hopefully you guys take some ideas and for your own build. So put that up there. I apologize in advance. I'm a little under the weather today, so all right. So getting right into it, starting off, I threw in 4 of the new Arlong 3-cost characters, and you'll see some combos with it here in a second. But basically, the new ability is on play. If your leader has the Fishman or East Blue type, you can add a rested Dawn to that leader, and then you can also prevent an opponent 5 cost or less from resting. So that can affect any attack from happening next turn or even prevent a block from this turn. So it's very powerful, especially for the cards coming up. I run 4 of them. I run 4 of the brand new buggy 4-cost characters. It's a great card. On play, if you don't have another buggy out on the field, it automatically gives your leader double attack for the turn. So you can attach 2 Dawn, swing 7, play buggy out with the leader ability, and then automatically turn that into a double attack 7k swing. I also still play 4 of the Charlotte Crackers. Again, this is a very underrated card, especially if you see it in your opening hand. I always like to play this as my very first card out with the leader ability, because not only is it a 7k swing, but you know, or the opponent knows that, hey, I either have to take this life, or he's going to probably get a double attack next turn by attaching a Dawn. So it's a pretty good card to kind of put a little bit of a mind game on your opponent. A nice combo that I like to run with these new 3 cards is I'll put my Cracker out first. Then, so on my turn, if you're going first, let's say, on your Dawn 3 turn, play it out. On your next turn, you can attach a Dawn, swing 7k, probably make them go ahead and counter out of that. And then with your leader ability, go out and play another double attack. So right then and there on your second attack phase, or turn, I should say, you're already swinging 2 double attacks. So like I said, very aggro, very great. With the new Arlong character, you can throw this out to prevent them from having a blocker, and then also play out the buggy, or even swing with the Charlotte Cracker. So it's very, very good text that you can run with that. I went down to 3 of the OP6 Arlongs, mostly because 1, it's a brick, and 2, I don't think you need more than 3. Really, from what I've been playtesting, you kind of only use it once, and even then maybe twice, so I don't think 4 is a necessity, especially with the new other cards that are available. So that's why I just run 3. Still good to be able to prevent a leader from attacking next turn. Gotta run 4 of the Kikus. It's a goated card in this deck, let's be honest. Pretty much all of my cards in this deck are triggers and or can be played off of leader ability, except for like 2 or 3 cards. So this is also a great one. Of course, on KO, if the opponent has 3 or less life, you get a life back, and then also you can play it out from trigger if need be. I also run 4 of the Basil Hawkins from OP10. Great card. On KO, opponent trashes life. I did switch out the 5-cost Namis for 3 of the, or put these back in, I should say, of the 4-cost blocker Sanjis. For one reason, you can play it off of leader ability. Second reason, you can play it off of trigger. And third reason, I really think you need more blockers, especially in this aggro meta. with like against red, especially maybe against Shanks and especially against Zoro. You might need some extra help with some blockers on the field. Moving on, a couple 2Ks. I did throw in the new Jinbei 2K. It's a great, you can play it off of trigger if you have 2 or less life, along with worst case, you can play it with a leader ability because it's a 4 cost with a trigger, and it's a nice 5K swing if need be. Pretty much the same scenario here with the Frankie. I did replace the Brulee 2K with this one, mostly because you'll see in a second why I removed it, and I'll give more of an explanation later. But put Frankie back in. Same thing with the Jinbei, just a little bit less. You get to, if you have one less life, you get to play it out from trigger along with draw a card, and you can use it with the leader ability. Put back in the Brulee blockers. This is a great card. You can play with the leader ability right off a trigger. And like I said, kind of with the Sanjis, you need more blockers in this format. It is what it is. Let's be honest. This is not a super meta deck, so you got to do what you got to do to be able to prolong the game, especially till you get to this next character. I do run 3 of the Hody Jones. This is a goated card in green. Bonnie uses it. Why can't Arlong, right? So it's a rush character. On play, you can rest 1 or 2 of either your opponent's characters and or Dawn, right? So this is a really good card, maybe if you're going for end game up against purple, prevent them from running Gum Gum Giant, rest their Dawn, even with Bonnie. Put this down, rest Bonnie's active Dawn to prevent your character from attacking. Completely wipes that away, right? So this is a great endgame card. I very rarely would play this out before that because, let's be honest, your life is very sacred when it comes to this meta. So I kind of don't want to throw it out unless I have to, because with Hody's effect, you do have to draw a life while doing so. So maybe if you have no life left, it's okay, but definitely a great endgame card. So I run 3 of those. All right, moving on here. Of course, like every yellow deck, I do run 4 of the Capones, just basically because of the trigger effect. Don't need to say more than that. I don't use it for anything else other than the 2K if I have it in my hand. Now, this may be controversial, and people may have their own opinion on it, but I did replace the 0 cost event with Blaze Slice. Kind of like the Arlong, the new Arlong. I do think this is a great way to maybe near the end of the game rest a 4 cost blocker, or if you need to rest, let's say, Chopper Searcher or something like that, because it does allow you, not only does it a main but also a counter, you get plus 1000 power for the turn, and then you get to rest opponent's characters along with the trigger effect as well. So I'm running 3 right now. I've had some success on it on the sim as well, so I think it's a good option. And then finally, I do run 2 of the Damned Punk. Great card. It's a great yellow event. Pretty much you get to look at your life, reorganize it, and also, or the top card, sorry, top card of your life, reorganize it, and then KO a 5 cost or less. So that, yep, like I said, this is more of an aggro build. I think the tech off of these 3 cards up here, goated. Same with that, good, but all these are decent options just to keep on throwing out in the field, right? Not to mention, you get to a point where you can throw 2 characters out if you have it. You can do, especially on your 7 Dawn turn, you can throw out leader ability plus another 4 cost character. So there you have many options with this deck. It's very fun to play, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please try it out. I want to bring Arlong to the map. I think it's a great character that deserves more love, and it's even getting even more support in OP11. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to put a deck list in the description below. Maybe even add the sim tests that I have with this deck as well. If you like this video, of course, like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all soon.